I just see you guys with the wind in your hair singing that song. Like, what other people choose to highlight, your life is going to be the ultimate highlight reel. Oh my gosh, that's going to be like your life. Like, every day is going to be an adventure. Every day is going to be fun. Get ready. Whatever little countdown you're doing in your cubicle, don't tell nobody. Who are you? Who? And what did you do with my friend? I'm looking for my friend because I don't know this. I don't know this version. I don't. But let's pretend that I do. Let me tell you what's going on. Okay. You have left some people speechless. Category 5, speechless. Off the Richter, off the charts. I don't know if I'm saying any of that right, but it sounds really good to me. It sounds intimidating. Whatever you have been up to, whatever you were originally down on yourself about, that is gone. That is gone. I am the confirmation parade to tell you you are caring less and less about people's perceptions, and you're also realizing how spiritually protected you are. You are stepping into an adventure that you have been waiting for your whole life, and you're not scared. And wherever you thought you were going to tiptoe or shush a little bit, you're not going to do that. You're like, you know what? I got things to say. And I'm going to say it because it needs to be said. And some people might be looking at you like you're really bold to be saying that. But any time somebody tries you, it's like they haven't learned. I don't know what goes on with your ops and your enemies. They get bopped every time they come towards you with bad intentions. Every time they try to get in something sneaky, sly, or backhanded, it ends up backfiring big. So this is a category 5 of you leaving people speechless all around you, and you're not done. You're not even close to done. You are sniffing out some type of weird behavior going around or on or around you with somebody that is a fake emperor. Somebody that is very competitive with you and sees you as a daily problem. This person thinks about you day and night, and I feel like you don't think about this person at all. But somebody has been trying to figure out a way to openly dishonor you, cause issues. And I just see you rolling dice. It's like somebody over here is throwing a fit and they're like, oh my gosh, they did this, they said that, they did this, they said that. And they're trying to like fluff up and embellish anything that you say. Somebody is throwing a tantrum because you are not bending your knee. Somebody is throwing a tantrum because you will not kiss their ring. You will not bow down. You will not do anything to please this person. In fact, you're doing the opposite if it is authentic to you. You're not trying to do it on purpose to stir anything up or be, crazy. You're changing. There is a change unfolding in your life, and it is for the better. This is all for your betterment. You are now rejecting a timeline that you've lived for a very long time. You reject this timeline, you see how strained it is, you see how many backstabbers there are, and you are ready to get your physical health back on track, your mental health. Something has changed. The culture of something that you used to love has changed. You've outgrown it. You no longer resonate with it anymore. And you're just looking around like, I don't want to be a part of this in any sense of the word, and I don't care what people think about me. You do not care what people think about you. And there's another thing is you bring the strength to the party. You bring the light and you bring the strength. So people feel tougher around you. And when you're not around, their toughness is an act, or it's not as triumphant, embellished. I don't know what the word would even be. They're not as on 10 or on 1000 when you're not around. It's very fake. But when people are around you, whether it's in work, family, I mean, you pull it out of people. And it's because you're chosen. And because you're chosen, you've had to learn from a very young age to protect yourself, to watch out for your own back. Like you've always had to kind of watch out for yourself, because even the people that said that they were going to watch your back didn't exactly do that. So now you're really looking out for yourself, but people might be trying to use the past against you. And that is a big mistake for them. But I see you becoming so adventurous. Like, where did you go? What are you doing? Because not only are you exiting stage left, but you're ready to like get this party started. I'm seeing you with like the wind in your hair. Somebody here has a convertible something or wants a convertible. Someone here might have a Jeep or like a Mustang or a convert. I don't know. I just see this journey is going to start and it's going to have the wind in your hair. Something has awoken in you and you're like, oh my gosh, this is what I want. I want the wind in my hair. I'm just going to figure it out. I might not have it all figured out, but I'm going to figure it out. So something is going to be communicated with you, and it's something you kind of already sniffed out and knew. Somebody will be communicating with you today or tomorrow that people behind your back have been trying to figure out how to humiliate you, to make you look bad in front of somebody important or somebody important to you. And it's going to backfire. There are people around you, they want you to censor yourself. They want to find fault in you. They want to show someone or a group of people, look, oh my gosh, this is what they be saying. This is what they be doing. It's like the worst game of telephone. Somebody has been trying to figure out where you're vulnerable. It's not working, but they're trying. God bless them for trying. They are trying to figure out where you are vulnerable, and every time they try, they're going to serve time. There's going to be repercussions, and it's going to backfire publicly. And it's going to make them even more mad. So I see you guys getting an umbrella and having the wind in your hair, but needing this umbrella because there's going to be money falling out of the sky. It's like you're going against the odds. You are going against what people see as normal. Like, what do you mean you're going to do this and start this business and leave this job? And what do you mean you're going to cut off your family and go backpacking through wherever? What do you mean? Like, it's like that. That's why I said, hello, where's my friend? Because this is not something you would normally do. You like to play it safe, even when you're having fun. You like to play it safe, even when you're having fun. You're like, I want to have fun, but not too much fun. And now you're seeing like, no, I need more fun in my life. There is a big shift within your body, within your vessel. And it's something that you've needed. And there's other things that you're looking at. I don't know if they're vices or part of your daily routine that you're really wanting to change around. You're like, I don't want this to be a part of my life anymore. It could be something that you eat, something that you drink. It could be something that you smoke. I'm getting that specifically because this shift in you is so important that you're wanting everything else to like follow that goodness, that feeling of, wow, life could be this good. Why am I messing around with these other things? So you guys are getting yourself all the way together, and old patterns, you are putting an end to old patterns. You're leaving this nostalgia and the ego at the door. And you kind of don't care if your results are random as long as you feel good and look good. But I'm seeing that you're getting serious about some changes that you want to make. some changes that have been long overdue. There could be 1 to 5 changes that you are making that are very important to you. Some examples: you could be setting some firm boundaries with family, going zero contact. Somebody that's been harassing you, you could be getting a restraining order. You could be filing for divorce. You could be, you're going to stop smoking or vaping. You're going to stop eating sugar or so much. Like, it's giving that, like, there are things that you've always wanted to do. And now that there's this better feeling, it's like you feel safe, you feel wrapped up in love, protection, like galactically protected, divinely favored. You're like, okay, well, if I can feel good here, then I need to fix these other things and I'm going to feel even better. And instead of being so scared of what will happen if it goes bad, you're just going to go with it. You're going to go with the flow. And I'm so excited for you guys. We have, you are caring less and less about people's perception. You don't care. People really want you to care, but you don't. People are really trying to get a rise out of you. They want to do anything to antagonize you, to get you to pay attention to them. Like, pay attention to me. I'm living the life I deserve. You're not living the life that you deserve. I am. When you are in a room, I don't even know if I finished this thought. When you are in a room, you bring the strength, the vitality, like you bring a light force that is not seen. And you are really good at showcasing your talents to multitask, and that whatever industry or work arena that you're in, you are the best of the best. And that is why people act like this. Those that are chosen, you didn't have an easy life. Life has not always been easy for you, but you like things that are stable and that are secure, but now you are looking at the cold hard truth. The cold hard truth is, this ain't your scene. This ain't your party anymore, because you got to take care of you, numero uno. But I'm seeing some excitement. It's like you're going to say goodbye to everybody, people that you thought you'd never say goodbye to, and you're going to get on this train. And as soon as you get on this train, you are going to feel like there's music playing, like, hallelujah. Like, your angels are going to be like, yes, they left. They finally left. I'm so excited. It's going to feel like it was always supposed to happen this way, this precise arrangement, just everything orchestrated for you. And you just know that there's so much explosive, passionate, like you can feel the passion. It's like passionate, sensual, it's steamy, it's provocative, it's, I don't know, it's giving. You are a firecracker and you are done having a short fuse around like the worst people ever. People that always want to start a beef with you. You have been dealing with so much spiritual warfare. You've been dealing with so many spiritual bullies. Yeah. They really don't like that you be knowing things. And I tell you guys that all the time. But, I mean, they really just can't sort it out. But anyways, you are getting ready to roll the dice. And you are ready for this breakup. You are ready to break this up with your own energy, with your own words. But yeah, you're going to be getting some communication. Hey, this person, while you were gone, tried doing this, and that. And these are things that you envisioned. These are things that you knew they were capable of doing. You just needed the confirmation. You will be getting the confirmation today or tomorrow that somebody has been trying to find fault. And these are the people that have always tried to do this, but they haven't given up. Anybody that brings them a crumb that has to do with you, they're like, let me magnify this crumb into a whole issue. And it just gets bopped down every time. It gets rejected every time. Somebody is also wanting you to be publicly ridiculed. Somebody wants to ruin your reputation. You have a reputation for shining and kind of doing as you please. And these people don't like that. Because even if you can't always do to the umpteenth degree of what you please, it really be looking like you don't follow the same rules as everybody else. Whether it's a problem with authority or you don't respect this authority, whatever the case is, your throat chakra is going through a level up. Your inner voice is going through a level up. And people are going to be hearing you loud and clear. You're going to be getting a lot of signs and synchronicities that many people are insecure around you and have been talking crap. Many people have been getting involved in this kiki tea party session of talking about your reputation, what you represent, what you embody, what they think that you should be. And it's going to be coming out of, I don't know, it's like places that you're not supposed to be or that you're getting ready to walk away from. There's going to be a lot of word vomit. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of, like, they're not going to be able to help themselves with what they say. And they're all the they're all the hints. I was going to say hints and clues at the same time. The Clints. What? That name could be important to somebody. Or Clint Eastwood. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. But yeah, they're dropping hints, clues, and little tidbits while your enemies are looking for crumbs on the ground that have to do with you that they can magnify into a whole situation. You're getting ready for an adventure. So there could be chaos going on all around you. And you're like, my bags are packed. You're just in your cubicle like, my freaking bags are packed. I'm freaking out of here. But nobody knows when you're going, when you're leaving, if you're leaving. Nobody knows. Nobody knows, which is smart because you can't tell these people nothing. Literally, you cannot tell them anything. So you're just like, you're watching everybody fight with each other, everybody throw each other under the bus, and you're in this magical land of daydreaming because you know that your life is going to be amazing. You're envisioning yourself on this train, like, yeah, I'm going to get on this train, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and it's going to be amazing. And you're peeking your head over your cubicle like, yeah, they're all still fighting. And then you might have like a little secret calendar, like, I'm only going to be here for 4 more days. Or I'm only going to be here for 7 more. Like, you're just in your head like, nothing can get me down. Nothing. But they are trying. And there are so many people talking about you that are not acquainted with the facts. Now, some of you might have thought that they were somewhat acquainted with some facts, but you're starting to see that that isn't even the case. That, or people have been wanting to hide what a cosmic prodigy you are. People have been wanting to hide the fact that you are so successful, that you are so good at what you do. So people might be coming up to you and saying, oh my gosh, so you're actually going to like do your job today? And you're like looking at them like, I have 3 jobs. They're like, oh. You're like, I do this on the side. I'm a broker, I'm an investor. I do all this other stuff. I'm in real estate. They're just like, wait, what? People are really propping up the worst of you like it is fact. And you're looking at them and laughing. You are categorically leaving people speechless like, what? This is just my side thing. They're like, oh, this is actually my second job. They're like, oh. Do you know what I mean? This is like somebody coming up to you like, oh, you're still married to that person. And you like acquainting them with the facts. Oh, you still go to so-and-so's house. And you acquainted with, like, people are not acquainted. And it's like all these ringleaders that despise you right now, they are so irked because you are plotting to leave the scene, planning to leave the scene. And so they're sending out it's like they're dispatching other recruits that they have never really sent your way before. And I'm hearing that they've been bitching about you for days, or the most that they have in a long time, the last week. Somebody's been complaining about you day and night to anybody that will listen the last week. 7 days. Okay? This person could be younger than you. Somebody's just planning something. They are like wanting you to respect them. And it's just not going to happen. You are getting ready to retire, walk away, cut cords. You know that there's something better on the way. You have a wish being granted. And I'm seeing like, you're like, oh my gosh, time to go. It's like you're not going to give people much notice to come for you, to do anything crazy. Like, you are not going to give them much notice for a reason. Like, you're going to blindside people, as you should. And they are going to be beside themselves, flatlined. Oh, this is gone? Yeah, it cannot be resurrected. It cannot be resurrected. You have lost interest. Whoever they have dispatched, these monitoring spirits, to come out and tell you, oh my gosh, you're doing this wrong, or you know where it came from. You know where it came from. This would be like co-parenting with your ex. And, you know, your loved one comes home and they're like, Daddy says that this and this and that. Like, you know where it comes from, you know, or if they just say something random and you know that it came from their father. Do you know what I mean? It's like these people that have been dispatched, you know exactly where it came from, because it's always the same tune that they're mad about. And what I'm trying to understand is, if they have so much authority, this fake emperor, why aren't they doing more about it? Something is stopping them, and that is karma, your angels, your ancestors, your divine favor. Some people are really mad that you're changing your life. And if they're mad now, like they really haven't seen anything yet, you haven't really done anything, you're just existing, and that bothers them. But they see how close you are to obtaining your dreams. They see how close you are to feeling liberated, because you're different. You are different than you've ever been the whole time these people have known you. And so they're trying to get their plans together behind the scenes, but it keeps coming back to you what those plans are. Every time these people try something, it gets back to you. But your plans don't really get back to them. So you could be praying for them to not be able to see spiritually or hear spiritually into your life at all. But I'm getting, you are going to like how you played this. You are going to like how you played this. So maybe you've been worried, like, no, I'm going to try to leave and it's going to be bad, or it's going to be this. And no, you will complete a task most skillfully, where you will be happy with the outcome and how you did something. You are very clever. Spirit wants you to know that you are very clever, and the fact that you're waiting, or the fact that you're taking things slow and seeing how you need to do this, I don't know. I also feel like you're starting to, I don't want to drop that. You're also starting to see that you do have the courage to take care of something. You do have the courage to stand up to someone, to walk away from someone, and somebody that has treated you like garbage, somebody that has treated you like trash, somebody that has been very stubborn and materialistic, somebody that is really struggling in front of you. That's another thing. There are people around you, and they want you to see vitality. They want you to see like respect. You have to respect me and boopity boopity boop. But the bottom line is, you see through them. You can read them in minutes. You can see and clock the fact that they're not okay. They're struggling. Doesn't look like they've been sleeping. You see you see things that other people don't. Okay? You are really good at scanning people, clocking people, reading people. I got Aria's start. So many people count you out. They're too small. They don't know what they're talking about. They haven't been here that long. They're not the boss. But you show people that you are, in fact, a boss. And every time people try to prove that that's not the case, they get shade thrown on them. They get yelled at for conspiring or gossiping. Look, they're salty. Oh my gosh, these all like shot out over here. These people are twisting all of your words around, and they need to be very careful of who they listen to, because they're trying to act like it's constructive and it's not. Because anybody with sense can tell that they have their boxing gloves while they're, talking this ish. They're very rude towards you, and they're just showing that they're petty. And their mood changes all the time when your name is brought up. They get really upset when your name is brought up. They get upset, they get bitter, they get annoyed. They want you to feel like small. Their end goal is always to make you feel small. Let's talk about this adventure that you're about to be going on very shortly. I feel like that is, I don't know if somebody's here is doing a trial run on what that would feel like. I don't even know how you could possibly do that. Maybe you're sneaking away or playing hooky and you're like, let me test this out. I don't know. You've got some big manifestations coming in, things that you have your heart set on. Like, I'm going to make my life exciting. I'm going to make it mine. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to be this. I'm going to get that. There could be a big purchase or a big surgery. I don't know what you did with my friend, but I'm so happy that you're doing this for yourself. Let's say some people have been giving you crap like, oh, don't get that surgery. Maybe it's like plastic surgery. They're like, don't do that. Oh, you don't need it. Da, 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 da. Know this, bestie. Whatever you've been manifesting for a long time. Your dream body, your dream car, your dream home, your dream life. And these people around you saying that they wouldn't do that. What is the purpose of that? They're only saying that because they have purpose for that and they don't want you to. Let me give you an example. I was talking to one of my clients and he was like, we were talking about trucks and SUVs. And I was like, look at this truck, look at this, look at that. I was like, I really like that. That's cool. Like we're just talking. And he's like, yeah, but like, what do you need that for? I'm like, I'm not saying that I need it. I'm just saying like, that's cool. So everybody has to be like you from a certain neck of the woods and only does camping, fishing, to buy this. Basically saying like, if you're not as rugged and outback as me, like you can't get that. That is somebody basically showing you, I could find use for that, but you don't need it. And then says to me, what does your husband do for work? So not only are you trying to insult me that I shouldn't even be looking at this as we're just discussing trucks and like, what are the cool cars out right now? But you were also insulting me like, is that even in my bracket? Who would be buying that? And it's like, anybody can buy a truck. Calm down, okay? So last week we were talking about trucks. And he did the same thing. Like we always talk about, I don't know. Anyways, we were talking about trucks last week. And he did the same thing. And I was like, he's like, what do you need a 6-inch lift for? Blah, 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 blah. You don't need a 6-inch lift unless you're doing this, this, and that. And I get it. Lifts are for young people, okay? But who's saying I'm not young? And then we were just talking about like body styles that we like, what trucks look good with what. And he's like, what do you need a 6-inch lift for? It just reminded me of like some family members that I don't talk to for that reason. Just rude. And then the same thing happened this week. I was like, yeah, so have you seen these trucks and these SUVs? And he was like, yeah, but again, like I said last week, what do you need that for? And I'm like, yeah, you're salty. Last week I was like, maybe he's not. And then this week it confirmed. Let's say you were wanting to get plastic surgery and a couple people knew. And they're like, yeah, don't do that to your body. But it's going to make you happy. You. The person that has to look in the mirror, the person that has to, go wherever you're going, dress however you're dressing, your business, yours. You, yourself, and yours. Between you and God. Not these busybodies. Do not let anyone talk you up out of your blessings or out of things that you want for yourself. And this is why we keep our manifestations to ourselves, because people get crazy with it. Literally crazy. Like I told you guys about the friend that I had where we were looking at Kia Sportages, and I had just rented one, and my car was in the shop. Okay, my little SUV was in the shop. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I have to get this little whatever. I thought I was getting a Toyota SUV, but I got this Kia, and I was like, whatever. And then I start driving it, and I'm like, this thing's awesome. This thing is awesome. I like it a lot. And so my friend, allegedly my friend, is like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. And I'm like, yeah, I think I want to get one of these because like, I just, slept on this. And, these aren't the same Kias like I grew up with. These are different. And I think, yeah, I really like how luxury it is inside and blah, 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 blah. Not even 2 weeks later, she comes to softball with a Kia SUV and wants me to look at it. This is why you don't tell people your manifestations. Okay? Don't be like Brittany. Okay. So she comes in and she's like, yeah, let me show you. Da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. And I was like, it's so pretty. Da-da-da-da. And then the next week, she's like, so when are you going to get a new car? And I'm like, well, I don't really need one right now. And it just turned me off. Like, okay, on to the next manifestation. Like, I don't need that. Not because, like, I can't have that if she has one. But I'm just like, And I think God was trying to tell me, like, let's get something better. Let's get something, like, you can get something better. Don't even worry about it. If that's what you even need. Do not let people turn you off or derail you from the things that you want. Because 9 times out of 10, not only are you going to get that, you're going to get something better. You're going to get something better. So these people, those are just examples of, and now that I think about it, like this client that I had, like if somebody was like, here's this truck, don't tell me you wouldn't take it, you wouldn't drive it. Okay? If somebody gave you the keys to a truck that was like $130,000, don't tell me you wouldn't want to drive it. Get the frick up out of here. Don't tell me if somebody was just like, here, you can have the keys. Don't worry about the truck payments. They wouldn't be like, think about that. When these people are trying to shame you out of your manifestations, think about that before you even repeat your manifestations to anybody. I thought I could talk about it because I was being like generic. I learned from the Kia situation, And no, this guy was like, oh, what do you need that for? Boopity boopity boop. And I'm like, bro, don't worry about what my husband does. Don't worry about what I do. Don't worry about what I'm looking at. We're just out here having a conversation. The F? People are salty. And another thing I noticed is his mood completely shift. Like, A, you don't even know what I drive. B, you don't know what I got going on in my life. C, why did your whole mood shift when I even brought this up? That is showing you guys something. Okay? Just because your life is in scarcity doesn't mean that my life needs to be. So don't let people talk you up out of what you want. Because they either had it and lost it, or want it. Because anybody with some sense would be like, that's cool. That's awesome. That makes you happy. But no, we're not living in a world where people are like that. So you got to be careful with what you share. Not because they can do anything to you, but just because it's rude. We don't need to deal with that. You are about to have something good that's going to happen to you, and you are going to feel like luck is on your side. But do not share your investments with other people. Because now that people are kind of seeing that you are getting this windfall, or it appears like you're different, it looks like, I don't know, you're just looking wealthy. Okay, you're looking fresh and you're looking wealthy. People are like, how did they get that? You secure bags out of nowhere. Do not let people try to make you feel like you're extra or you're over the top. No. 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 I can't stand that. I can't stand that. If somebody's like, oh my gosh, I like this truck, or I like this car, or what do you think about this? I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm going to give them my opinion. I'm going to be honest, but I'm not going to be rude. Like, what do you need that for? That part is none of your business. People like what they like. What do you care? Do you know my day-to-day life? Like, no, get the frick up out of here. And so when people act like that, I just look at them like, don't pop off, because they're already popping off. Don't pop off. It's like, why are they upset? I remember that the time that I got my first real Louis bag, and I was so excited. I bought it off of a friend that lives in another state, and she has been fighting cancer, and she custom designs these bags. And I'm like, wow, this bag is beautiful. And she literally held on to it for a whole year for me. Held it aside off of her website and held on to it for me so I could afford it. And then marked it down a lot so I could actually buy it. And I remember I took that bag. Actually, I didn't even take it into work. My 9 to 5. But somebody that I thought was my friend saw it on social media. Okay. They saw the bag on social media, and they went and were talking to other people about it. And then all of a sudden, there were managers talking about my bag in a manager meeting. Where did she get that bag? How did she afford that bag? Where is she getting the money from? Did her husband buy it from her? Is she just wasting all of her money from bartending? Like, how did she even get that? First of all, I never brought that bag to work because I'm not trying to ruin it, bartending. And then it showed me that this other person was not my friend, because they were the only ones out of all these people that had access to my story. Nobody else does except for her. So it's like, did you tell them about said bag? Did you show them said bag? Did you screenshot said bag? Or were you bitching about said bag? Because how did they even know about it when I never brought it into this building? So it just shows you that some people really try to hide who they are. And now you're starting to see that there are more salty people around you than you realized. Like, oh, don't you need to be at work? Oh, how can you afford that? You are so ready for adventure right now. You are throwing everyone's perception out the window. You are caring less and less. I don't care what they think about this bag. I don't care what they think about this body. I don't care what they think about this car. I don't care. You're going to piss people off. And they will remember the day that they told you that you couldn't. Okay, they will remember the day that they told you that they couldn't. But you guys got these people raging. Oh my gosh, how did they buy that? Where did they get that from? Da-da-da-da-da. I can't. I literally can't. Like, who cares? And whenever people are talking shit about me, especially in the work environment, it always gets back around to me. And I don't care. because you know what's coming? Karma, justice. It's right around the corner. When people are doing that against somebody chosen, karma is not even going to make a full lap around the block. Karma is going to take a detour. Karma is going to jump over the couch. Karma is going to take a whole shortcut and be rerouted to whoop somebody's ass. Period. The end. You guys. Not only are you going to have some bands and money, like, look, you guys, this is all the monies. Don't let anybody keep you down. No one. No one. Holy cow. Like, are you serious? You're going to be hearing cha-ching, cha-ching. We have an inheritance, a windfall, a nest egg, a promotion, luxury, finer things. You maybe had a smaller goal. Ooh, I'm hearing this for somebody. Because your cutoff game, however you're about to walk away and take a risk on yourself, betting on yourself, you think like, oh, I hope I can just make this little bit of money. That'll pay the bills. Somebody here is about to be making like $600,000 a month. Somebody here is about to be making $50,000 a month, $600,000 a month. I don't know what you guys are getting into, but the opportunities are going to present themselves when you walk away from this. You're going to wish you had done it sooner. You are on your spiritual comeuppance, bands, bags, money showers. Like you're over here thinking, oh, I hope I roll the dice. And when I go to bet on myself, I hope that I just like get a little bit to like, be okay. Remember the frequency of your gratitude. The frequency of your gratitude is also doing a lot. You intuitively giving, you not being like, oh, I gotta hold on to this. Can't spend it. Oh my gosh. Get ready to live. You're about to be living. Like, literally living. Oh my gosh. This is a lot of, like, people are going to think that you're flexing. Oh my God. This is like going to be the best chapter of your life. This is something so exciting. Who am I talking to? I have to know. This is like thinking, it would be really nice if I could just get a decent car, And then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? No, I'm going to go get this. I'm going to go get this sports car. That's what I'm going to go get. Because I don't know who I'm talking to, but you've been playing it a little small. And every time you go to play a little big, you're like, no, maybe not, maybe. Like, are you trying to talk yourself out of what you deserve? Do you already pretend and have all of this? Whoever I'm speaking to, you already act as if you are driving that car. You already act as if you are living that life. And you might not be able to do that all the time, but when you do, it really counts and it really matters. Whatever you're sending out into the ether is like, you really try to maintain that. Even when things are going awry, even when things are wrong, even when the car is acting up and, you're not feeling the greatest, you really try to embody this abundant mindset. Wow. So beautiful. Okay. So yeah, there's some people thirsting for your attention and you're not going to give them anything. Yeah, you can sense that there's a lot of people annoyed with you because they can't get away with saying certain things to you like they used to be able to. Because whatever bullies you used to deal with, okay, they were negligent and they underestimated thinking, seeing 45 on my timer. These people were negligent in thinking that they could get away with whatever. Or saying something about you. Or bullying you. Let me give you guys an example. You guys maybe had some issues with people competing with you, and they were like always starting issues, and then finally you guys had it out. You guys had words. And you put this person in their place. Like, this is not how you're going to talk to me ever. And it really shocked them because people don't stand up to this person like that all the time. But they really tried it with you, and they cower around other people. But they tried it with you, and they lost. They also thought that if they could... Somebody thought that if they took something that you said and twisted it, that they could make you look bad to somebody that's supposed to be important. You know? Let me shuffle that. Hold on. But I just see you like you're getting a major upgrade. This is not the upgrade that you were expecting. You're just about to be having so much fun. So much fun. Like, I don't think you knew how fun life could be. God has just helped you out with something major that's really going to help lift you out of a depression or a sadness or a fog or a funk. Something that you thought would never get fixed. Something that you've been struggling with internally. And God is kind of like helping you see through this veil of like some options that you have. And you're really going to make the best of it. Like, I want to fix these habits. I want to fix this. I want to get serious about that. And walking away, cutting cords. So I want to pull some messages from my like finance deck. We have justice and recognition. You will get the recognition and rewards you deserve. And this is because you have been honest in matters with money. You have been honest in matters with money. And a lot of these other people have not. A lot of these other people have not been honest with matters. They're not ethical. Wow. It's like everything they're doing is flatlining. And they're reaching and they're getting crazy with it. But it's just, I don't know. Stay silent about the things that you are working on. Move in silence while you continue to build. It's like God is giving us little signs right now like, hey, don't tell them what you want to do. Just get it ready and do it. Think about it, contemplate it, of course, but don't tell these people that really hate on you what you have going on, because they're hating and plotting and so mad. I'm hearing that song No Broke Boys. I'm going to share that in the community tab. I just see you guys with the wind in your hair singing that song like your life is about to be like a movie, like the ultimate highlight reel. And what other people choose to highlight, your life is going to be the ultimate highlight reel. Oh my gosh, that's going to be like your life. Like every day is going to be an adventure. Every day is going to be fun. Like, get ready. Like, whatever little countdown you're doing in your cubicle, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Think also before you offer help to others or extending your anything to anyone. Think about it and do that intuitively. Because there's going to be a lot of distractions that try to come in and like I don't know, the distractions are going to distract you from this exploration, this part of your life, being every day being the ultimate highlight reel. You think that you don't have a lot of angelic help because you maybe feel like, I should be moving faster. I should really get in there and like get this done and da-da-da-da-da. But be kinder to yourself. You do have support. Your spiritual support is increasing. I got that so much when I was just setting up. Like, I was pulling out decks and it would say ancestors, your spiritual support is increasing. Then I got angelic help in reverse. Like, you don't think your spiritual support is here, and it is. Your angels are blessing you with new opportunities. You're going to be able to explore different paths. You're going to be making way more money than you think you're going to be making. I got windfall again. Let's let's just hold on. We got flexing, money showers, bands, windfall. Where'd the other one go? Come up. So we got, look at, oh, seriously. Well, you guys know what I'm saying. You got a whole bunch of things. Like, I can't even wrap my brain around this. Like, you have become more strategic. So give yourself grace that you're moving slow. You become more strategic. You have become more strategic, and you are no longer going to limit your beliefs. You are no longer going to limit what you want. You're going to motivate yourself to better your finances in any area that they need rescuing, and many opportunities are becoming available to you. Like, doors are going to start opening because you're shutting this door. I'm going to say that again. I'm hearing an airplane. Doors are going to start opening because you are shutting this one. So it's like necessary that you shut the door. I am also seeing a movie for you guys, and it's Cruel Intentions. Okay, it's Cruel Intentions. Your guys' life is about to be very movie-like, but like picturesque. I don't know if that's the word. Yeah. You might be meeting somebody that's giving Sebastian vibes. Yeah. Somebody is going to be very charismatic like that, or you're going to realize that you already have somebody like that in your life. I don't know. I just see you really appreciating your life through the setbacks that you've gone through. Like, you're growing up. You are growing up. Wow. I live the life I deserve. Blessed. Like, no more struggling. People are like, oh my gosh, they're so extra. You're not extra, you're an artist. You're not extra, you're an artist. You're not extra, you're blessed. These people are just, they would be, if it was them, oh, they would be rubbing everybody's face in it. But you're just breathing, gleaming, minding your business. And your creative endeavors are going to help improve your cash flow. And you need more time to do that. So it's time that you free up some of your time. Does that make sense? Because these people, they don't deserve access to you. Hearing boom goes the dynamite. It's about to go down. I'm also seeing Back to the Future Part 3. My favorite Back to the Future. See this train? This reminds me of that. The train in that movie. Like, people are like, oh, you're going to go back to the future. Right, back to the future. Like, people just don't believe wherever you're going because you've been quiet. Oh, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to Abu Dhabi. They're like, what? What did they say? Do you see this? Holy macaroni. You are finally getting off of the fence. You're getting off the pot. You've ished. You're getting off the pot. You're like, I'm activating my purpose. Really? You guys could feel really connected to animals, or animals could be really connected to you right now. You are also going to be calling in your soul tribe. You're attracting your soul tribe who will support you. So you don't need these other friends. Yeah, what does it say in that song? No broke boys, no new friends. Because some of these people that are in this toxic environment or toxic family, they want to be your friend. They want to be your friend. But you're like, no new friends. I need my tribe. I don't need any new friends that, want to leech and mooch and invite themselves. You are the phoenix rising. The way that you are about to be transported is about to change. So let me pick these up. Don't need to prove to anybody that you work 110%. They can fly a kite off of whatever. Okay? Some of these people, they really need hobbies. I mean, they don't have enough. They don't have enough to do, obviously. They talk so much about you. I'm seeing you're going to be driving a lot more. And that's why I feel so strongly somebody's got a new car, a new chariot. Yeah, don't let anybody tell you what you can do and what you can drive. Don't let anybody limit that. Don't you even limit that. there's something that you have your heart on, I know that you're going to love it and take care of it. And just, I also feel like this is to help you feel really accomplished. Not that you need the extra thing, but it's going to help you really strive. I'm seeing that somebody changing their home, their job, or their vehicle, and maybe for even a small few of you, your body, there is like this key component of I deserve this, and then whatever vessel this is or environment, it's going to like click, it's going to activate you in other ways. Like, you know what? I want to go outside. I want to go for a drive. I want to do these other, like, you're just, I'm I'm so geeked for you guys. I just see you being like, I woke up like this, happy, and I'm excited. Whole life is about to be a highlight reel every day of the week. So be careful with these people that are like, oh, that's what you want to do? I wouldn't do that if I were you. I wouldn't buy that if I were you. Oh, I wouldn't get that surgery if I were. Stop. These are the same people that would do the same thing. Don't worry about it doing anything to your stability, because you have learned this whole last year to be smarter with your money. Okay? You've learned this whole last year how to be really smart with your money. And you're going to start taking a win-win approach to your gains with you and maybe somebody else. Let's see. We have the mechanic, animals, crafter, and media. You are going to get more publicity to increase your finances. Okay. You're going to be getting noticed online or on social media. You're going to be getting more publicity. So as all these other people are like commiserating about what they think your reputation is, there's a whole nother group over here. We're talking about your real reputation. You have a talent with your hands. Anything you do with your hands is a talent. Whether it's Reiki, cooking, massage therapy, whatever it is that you do, you are crafty. Affirm it below. I am crafty. I am talented. You are also about to unleash a whole new spirit animal, and animals are connected to you. Animals are going to be flocking to you like a Disney movie. You feel me? And you are fixing things in your life with very little friction. You are fixing things in your life with very little friction. I love that. Okay, we're going to get one more from the big deck. Can I get one more? Oh. Okay. We have the hummingbird. Heart activation. Bliss. I love this. You are currently in the process of a beautiful heart activation. Your heart has not felt like this in a long time. And your spirit is flying high. Your higher heart chakra is fluttering like a tiny hummingbird in your chest. So cute. Like a tiny hummingbird in your chest, opening you up to your higher self. Wow. You're going to be on cloud 9. I told you. Something that you're about to do is going to be like, oh, wow. It's just going to make you feel like you can do anything. Whatever it is that you're about to approach, whatever opportunity, like, whatever you're about to summon, it is about to come running. Because in another dimension, you already have this. Think about that. In another dimension, you already have this car. You already have this home. You already have this life. Because if you desire it, you can achieve it. You can have it. You're breaking out of this matrix. Riddle me what? Okay, I'm going to share the song and maybe like a tidbit of the movie, because I feel like that has to do with somebody in love. Somebody's going to be meeting somebody in love, and I feel like you're going to be meeting them online. You're going to be meeting them online. This person, kind of like Sebastian, could already be admiring you online, and you don't even know it yet. That is going to be for some of you that are single, ready to mingle. And they could be trying to communicate with you. You might be getting communication this week. This is just a channeled message. You could be getting communication this week through this person that has been admiring you online, or through social media, or through a dating app. and they're gonna give you like Sebastian vibes, like, wait. They want somebody that's real, that is a joy to be around. They want somebody that is different and is just a joy to be around. I'm getting that they're around a lot of pretty ugly people. You know what I mean? You're only as pretty as the way that you treat people. And so they might be around a lot of attractive people, but they don't have any substance. And so they've been admiring you from afar. Oh, I cannot wait to hear who the frick that is. Okay. So mark this day that there's somebody admiring you, and you better let me know when you meet them or when they reach out or when certain things unfold, because I told you here first. Okay, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation. What are they called? Affiliate links are down below for some of my favorite items or things that I use on the channel. Some of my favorite pillow fort items I will link below. They're great for snuggling and for the kiddos. They're the best, and they're great for adults with anxiety. They're great sensory pets. And then I will link some other things for you guys. I think I'll look for some of these too down below. I'm not sure if they have them, but I'm gonna look. Thank you for being a part of my bestie squad. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation, smash the you know what, hit the bell, duh. And if you made it all the way to the end, drop a hummingbird down below. Okay, I don't know if there's a hummingbird emoji, but whatever is closest to that. And that's how I will know that you made it all the way to the end. You drop a hummingbird and my heart is being activated. I am ready for bliss. My heart is being activated. I am ready for bliss. Don't forget your affirmations, because here we be practicing and we be affirming, and what we summon comes running. You are activating a whole new reality. You feel me? I can't wait to talk to you guys. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Love you. Bye.